I also thought about that song that Dean Martin sings where he's like, when the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Pizza pie, that's amore. Pizza is amore. Hello, come on. That wasn't an accident. Someone wrote that because they felt that way about pizza, as do I.
Pizza paradise, heaven on earth is just a pizza slice. Wanna know about pizza? I'll give you some advice here on Pizza Paradise.
Hello, everybody. My name's Beth. Welcome to my show, Pizza Paradise. Here's the deal. When I was a kid, I always dreamed that one day I would get paid to eat pizza. And now I work for public access television, and I am making a show where I get to eat pizza. So in a way, all my dreams are coming true. Today I'm gonna be trying some pizza from the Wedge. Throughout the series, I wanna try pizza from a bunch of different places in Iowa City. I initially toyed with the idea of making it like a competition where I sort of pitted the pizzas against each other. Then I thought, I kind of love all these pizzas for different reasons. They're kind of like my kids, you know, I love them all equally but different. And so I'm not really gonna be making so many value judgments on them or like comparing them to each other, but more just like voicing some appreciation for pizza in Iowa City. So with that being said, let's get started. Now, the Wedge Pizzeria is located on Highway 6. I think it's Highway 6. I get Highway 6 and Highway 1 confused. Some components that I think are really important for a good slice of pizza. In its most like basic form, we have our cheese pizza, which is just crust, sauce, and cheese. That's what every piece of pizza needs. And it's sort of the good foundation that you can add toppings to make even better. The crust, the gluten-y foundation on which our pizza is built. What I personally like in a piece of cheese pizza, at least, I like crust that has a little bit of texture, like a little crunch, and then some like softness. The reason being, if it doesn't have any texture to it, you're kind of just eating like a really boring piece of bread with sauce and cheese on it. So that adds a little bit of interest that I think is important for a piece of cheese pizza. And on top of that, we have our sauce. Now, sauce is so important in pizza to me because, especially in a piece of cheese pizza, it adds a little bit of tang and extra flavor that wouldn't really exist if it was just cheese and bread. Sauce, most pizza sauce has a tomato base that gives it some acidity that, you know, cuts through the cheese and the bread and gives us some flavor interest. And then lastly, we have the cheese, which I don't know what I can say about cheese other than it's delicious and I'll eat anything with cheese on it. So with that being said, let's take a look at this one. Now, what I like about it already is there's some good like structural integrity to the crust, right? So if I let go of the end here, it's not just gonna completely flop over and like get cheese all over what I'm wearing. That's really important to me. It's really important if you're eating pizza on the go, because then, you know, you can eat this in your car and it's not gonna get all over your outfit or your, I don't know, dashboard. I'm gonna take a bite of it now. I've never eaten on camera before, so this will be fun. I'll try not to be self-conscious about it. Sorry, shouldn't talk with my mouth full. It does have that good little bit of acidity that I like from the crust. It's got some nice flavor. I can see like, you know how you can see when there's little like dry spices and things? You can definitely see some of that in the sauce. The sauce also has a little bit of sweetness to it too, which I think is, it's not like overwhelming, like I'm not eating a candy pizza over here, but it's really nice. I think it's like a nice kind of well-rounded slice of pizza. Next, we have our full-size pizza. This is, I think this is a medium. It's 12 inches across. How many pieces are there? There are 6 pieces. I would tell you the circumference, but I don't remember how to do math. So the pizza I ordered for my like main event pizza is one of my favorite pizzas to eat. It's called the Nutcracker from, again, the Wedge. That's where we ordered this pizza from. It has 4 types of cheese on it. It Has mozzarella, Parmesan, Fontina, and Gorgonzola cheese. In addition to all that cheese, it also has roasted pistachios, red peppers, and like a basil sauce. So let's get a look at this bad boy. Ta-da! All right, here we go. Let's just grab a piece and take a look. Now I think, let me go ahead and try and give you a good angle on this one. This looks like it's gonna have some pretty crazy cheese pull in the middle. So what I mean when I say cheese pull is when you like pull a piece of pizza away from its brothers and sisters and it's got like that stringy thing in the middle, that is like a cheese pull. So I think this may have, oh yeah, it had a little bit of one. I ordered this like a little while ago, so when it was hotter, it probably had a crazier cheese pull. So this doesn't have any tomato sauce. It just has that like pesto basil sauce. It's got those, little peppers that we talked about. So sometimes I notice with vegetable pizzas, they have the pieces of vegetables in really big like hunks. And so then as you're like eating it, you may end up with like a bell pepper kind of hanging out of your mouth or something like that. So I do like that these are cut up into really little pieces. It can make like for cleaner bites. If you're eating in front of people like I am right now, you're not gonna end up with any stragglers. So without further ado, let's take a bite of this one and talk about what's going on here. This is so good. I think part of what I like so much about this one is that having a nut, like a pistachio in there gives it a really, really great crunch that you don't get a lot from pizza. I feel like a lot of it is a little, very similar in texture. You may get a little bit of crunch if you're eating like a supreme pizza or a vegetable pizza that has some sort of, vegetables that still have their crunch left in them. But I do really enjoy the great texture that those nuts add to it. Also, those 4 cheeses together is a really masterful combination. It's really delicious. You have like both the sort of like creamy, good fattiness that you get from a typical cheese, but also that gorgonzola really cuts through and gives it a nice tang. But since it is sort of intermingled with those other cheeses, it's not completely overwhelming. It's just like a great, interesting flavor, but not like, you're eating a weird, like hipster pizza. If you're trying to like impress somebody, just get them a pizza, especially one like this. Show them that you are a fan of sophisticated flavors. That seems like a little self-complimentary, like I am a fan of sophisticated flavors. Camera lady, if you ever want some. Camera lady, that's what I'm gonna call you now. Yeah, go for it. I've been talking it up so much, I hope you like it. I wanna keep doing this. If anyone has suggestions of not only where to get pizza, but what kind of pizza to get from the places I order from, I'm excited to expand my knowledge further as I go to other pizzerias in Iowa City. For now, keep on pizzaing on. Order a pizza today. It'll totally brighten up your entire existence. And peace out, or pizza out. This is very delicious. My cardiologist is gonna be upset. Gonna be like, are you making a show about pizza? Really? Do one about ellipticals. It'll be good.